A team-high 16 points from Marcus tonight, along with 4 assists, couple of steals as well. One of 6 Tar Heels who finished in double figures this evening. And Marcus looked like in that second half, starting to get a little bit of that offensive confidence back. What'd you feel like out there?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Coach Davis a couple of days ago about just attacking the rim more and, varying my shots, not being just a three-point shooter. So try to get in the paint and be aggressive, and, some things were working.
What's the last obviously you've not played poorly, but the shot not going in as much as you like. How frustrating has that been for you?
It's been a little frustrating, but, our team play, going up and down has been the most frustrating thing, and I think I have a little bit of to do with that. So it's been frustrating, but it's something I can work past. And today I tried to start the game with effort defensively and, just try to set the tone in other ways. And no matter what I'm doing offensively, I need to be able to help this team in any way I can. And I thought tonight I tried to do it defensively at the first part of the game, and I started getting going.
We talked about your defense individually and the team defense a lot during the game today. What's been working so well? You guys really impressive defensive numbers to this point.
Yeah, we just started, sticking to our principles. We did a poor job picking the ball up before half court earlier in the season, so I tried to pressure the ball just so they can't start their offense and run the plays that they're used to running. We did a good job denying and, holding them to, 30% for the game. So just really being active and using our length and athleticism to bother people.
2 more things. 6 guys in double figures. I know that's not going to happen every single night, but I know that's a big help when it does.
Yeah, it's a good confidence booster. We got Nate in double figures with that little free throw he hit at the end. And, Justin shot the ball well in the first half. And then we got Kennedy and Bryce going. So, it's important that all those guys play confident, myself included. So hopefully this will be a confidence booster.
Turnovers, I know, higher than you would want as a team here the last 4 or 5 games. What's been going on there in your mind?
We were all right. In the first half, I think we only turned it over 5 times, which, it's not great, but it's not 13 like we had in the second half. They got us a little bit with their pressure, and, this is something that's been ongoing. We get a little careless with the ball at times. Sometimes their turnovers you can live with, attacking, being aggressive, but the careless, casual ones along the perimeter or like the dumb offensive fouls, those are the ones we can't live with. So we got to do a better job cutting those down.
One more thing. I lied. Let me get you for one more. So you guys now have about a week and a half, just one game. You're here the whole time, a lot of heavy practice work. What kind of things would you anticipate working on, and do you try to get better at?
I think, one thing is about those turnovers, just working on our offense, cutting hard, screening hard, just practicing at the pace that we'd like to play the game at so that we don't, have to change anything in the game. We can just play at our tempo and not turn the ball over. Also, just clean up some things rebounding. We gave up a bunch of offensive rebounds in the second half of this game. So a lot of box-out drills and just things to tighten up our defense, which has been pretty good and kind of our calling card for the year. But we need it to be, our absolute strength.
Always good to talk with you, Marcus. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you next week.
All right, thanks.